to a bank like this before, but did you know you can end up like this?
Kelly, there are many types of credit cards available to the public. Do you have any credit cards?
Yeah, I have some credit cards, debit cards, ATM cards, and gift cards.
Do you know how to use them properly?
Actually, I don't. Inform me.
Did you know that your debit card is limited by your bank account? This is good because it doesn't allow you to spend any more than you actually have. Your debit card limits can be set by the bank or by you as the customer.
And be careful with credit cards. You shouldn't spend more than you have because you can get into debt by going over your balance. And can you really afford all this? So we shouldn't have a credit card?
Well, no. Credit cards aren't all that bad as long as you're responsible with your purchases. You wouldn't want to carry around large amounts of cash like this, so a credit card is good for large purchases.
Kelly, if you want to practice using a credit card, try applying for a student card. They usually are great for people who don't have credit history, so you can start with your credit reliability building up from here. Wow, that sounds great.
Kelly, you mentioned gift cards before. When you use a gift card, make sure there isn't an added fee after a certain amount of time of inactivity. Usually Visa gift cards charge around $2 to $5 a month every month you don't use the gift card.
Oh wow, okay, well, what about ATM cards? My mom gave me one for emergencies, but I heard they're kind of easy to track.
Well, most ATM cards have transparent accounts online, so make sure that you keep track of the spending on those accounts. Make sure you're the one who used them. Also, make sure that when you use your ATM card, there are no skimmers or people behind you making sure that they can try and find your PIN number.
Go. Here are some tips to avoid identity theft. Number 1, don't put your signature on the back. You can write ask for ID, so then only you can use it. They have to make sure it's you who's really using it instead of just matching your signature. Shred old documents, buy a shredder. If you have the information on it, people can steal your bills, documents, old papers that may have ways to track your identity. And if your identity is stolen, go to the police, report it, because sometimes they can track your payments or your history and they'll figure out who did it.
They say a man should always dress for the job he wants, so why am I dressed up like a pirate in this restaurant? It's all because some hacker stole my identity. Now I'm in here every evening serving chowder and iced tea. Should have gone to freecreditreport.com. I could have seen this coming at me like an atom bomb. They monitor your credit and send you email alerts, so you don't end up selling fish to tourists.
Everyone has a credit score. Credit scores are really important for your financial stability. Your credit score is a number between 350 and 850. You want a high number to show that you're a credible person if you want to take out a loan. If you have a low number, this can affect your ability to get a loan for large purchases, and it can also raise your interest rate, which could hurt you in the long run. Also, if your parents have a bad credit rating, it can affect you as a student because it makes it more difficult for you to take out student loans. Or if your parents have bad credit, it can make it difficult on a first payment on your house or your car if you have a loan out. If you want to check your credit rating, there are numerous services that provide you with this opportunity. Some common services would be freecreditscore.com or Equifax. These services can provide you with answers in order to see if you are eligible for loans or mortgages.
If you find yourself in a lot of debt, it can be really overwhelming. To avoid these problems, make sure to spend within your means. If you spend more than you earn, you could find yourself homeless or in jail in extreme cases. Sometimes lawyers and certain companies can help with your debt problems too, but make sure to spend responsibly. If you have further concerns about your debt, you can visit publicdebt.tres.gov. They offer shared services such as financial management,